Boo! Nah, it's just me. Welcome to this special Halloween episode of CoronaQuiz with Chris. I know what you're thinking. Chris, it's May. Why are we doing a Halloween episode? Well, the reality is that as much as we might want it to continue, lockdown isn't going to go all the way through to October. But isn't that a scary thought? Ooh, all the way through to October. Ooh, scary. So we're going to be doing our our Halloween episode now. Some housekeeping rules first. I'm going to be asking you to mark your own. And please do be strict. Be strict. Think of it like you're both a dominatrix and her client. Here's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be going through 4 rounds, 5 questions each. And I'm sure you're wondering, well, what are we competing for? Well, let's take a look, shall we? Thanks, Chris. Well, this week they'll be playing for this beautiful dining set bought near Harrods, which includes everything you could possibly want for a magical dining experience. With the cutlery and cups made from space-age non-biodegradable materials and one plate, you probably only need one, this set is sure to wow for a casual dinner party or perhaps an orgy. Back to you, Chris. Thanks, Chris. That guy is a thoroughly good guy. And actually, I've been told that it's him and his girlfriend's 5th anniversary tomorrow. He was telling me before he knows how lucky he is and he can't wait to spend the rest of his life with her. Oh. Anyway, moving on now to round 1, which is entertainment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you 5 questions. I want you to answer them. Let's just rattle through because we did have those technical issues there. All right, so question number 1. Who has today been announced to play the Trunchbull in the new Disney adaptation of Roald Dahl's Matilda? Who has today been announced to play the Trunchbull in the new Matilda? Who's there? Question number 2. Which fictional town is the setting of the Back to the Future trilogy? Which fictional town is the setting of the Back to the Future trilogy? I'm trusting that you can all hear me okay and everything's fine now, right? Question number 3. Gordon, Percy, Henry, and Duck are characters from which kids' TV show? Gordon, Percy, Henry, and Duck are characters from which kids' TV show? Question number 4. In Silence of the Lambs, what is the name of the serial killer that Clarice is hunting with the help of Hannibal Lecter? What is the name of the serial killer that Clarice is hunting with the help of Hannibal Lecter? And question 5. Watch this clip from the from the movie The Mummy Returns, and the question will follow. So this is a clip from the movie The Mummy Returns.
To whom it may concern. Since being excavated from my pitiless eternal tomb at Hamunaptra, the city of the dead, I have been struggling to fit in the modern day. I feel my luck is dated. Consequently, I have been binging on episodes of Queer Eye, What Not to Wear, and Bake Off. But only because I like that one. It became clear that, as you slaves say, clothes maketh the mummy, ha ha ha. Imagine my surprise then, when a quote-unquote medium jacket reached down past my arm wrappings. I doubt people are smaller now than when I was first alive, so when I pick an M, I expect it to fit. Please refund my money immediately before I take my custom elsewhere. A plague of scarabs upon your house. Yours sincerely, Imhotep.
So that is a clip from the hit movie The Mummy Returns. What I want you to tell me is who directed the 1999 movie The Mummy, starring Brendan Fraser, Rachel Weisz, and Arnold Vosloo. And John Hannah too, I guess. So, who directed the 1999 movie The Mummy, starring Brendan Fraser, Rachel Weisz, and some other guys? Okay, so let's go through those quickly again. Who has today been announced to play the Trunchbull in the new Matilda? Question number 2, I know that one of you missed that. Which fictional town is the setting of the Back to the Future trilogy? Question number 3, Gordon, Percy, Henry, and Duck are from which TV show? Question number 4, in Silence of the Lambs, what is the name of the serial killer that Clarice is hunting, with the help of Hannibal Lecter? So what is the name? I'm going to be specific here. What is the name that the police give him? Or I think that's the press give the serial killer. And question number 5, who directed the 1999 hit movie The Mummy? So we're going to do one more round, and then we'll do the answers to the first 2. Moving on to... moving on to general knowledge. There's a lot of buttons. I got a lot of buttons. Moving on to general knowledge. The term, question number 6, the term GHG refers to which type of gas? The term GHG refers to which type of gas? Now, a few of you might have noticed that even though this is a Halloween special, it's not 100% spooky. There's a lot that is spooky, all the clips are spooky, but the questions aren't, because I knew that some of you would have complained, even though I put a lot of work into this. It's free entertainment. I still get complaints. Question number 7. Tangled is a retelling of which German fairy tale? So Tangled is a retelling of which German fairy tale? Which? This one. Question number 8. One sec. In which year did Olivia Newton-John represent the UK in the Eurovision Song Contest? The year that ABBA won with Waterloo. So which year did Olivia Newton-John represent the UK in the Eurovision Song Contest? That's question number 8. Question number 9, this is an anagram. I want you to find out which food this is, and I'll give you a clue as well. I'll give you a clue. So we're thinking about an Italian food. We're thinking about an Italian food here. And it's abstracting hop area. Which Italian food has an anagram of abstracting hop area? Oh, actually, speaking of hops, I know a couple of you are like, well, what are you drinking? Well, I'm drinking a craft beer provided by the good folks at Caps and Taps. Caps and Taps, for my money, is the best craft beer shop in London, maybe even the UK, maybe even the world, probably the world. So thanks again to the proprietors of Caps and Taps, Steph, Phil, and Rory Palgrave Elliott. That's good beer. And actually, while it's on my mind, this one's on me. Last week, I marked you down so incorrectly. So if you want to, I don't know, add a point on to your score now, to the Palgrave Elliott's, just do that. You know, if you want. So, what is abstracting hop area an anagram of? It's an Italian food. And question number 10, I want you to watch this clip from the television show Ghost Hauntings, and the question will follow. Hi, welcome back to Ghost Hauntings. I'm Corbett Beale. I used to be on Blue Peter, not anymore. Let's take a look back at what we discovered in the first half. Well, that was certainly spooky. Now, let's take a look in with our resident ghost expert, Eric Pecora, in order to determine if he's managed to make contact with any spirits from beyond the veil. Eric, how are you doing? You alright, Corbett? That's spooky, eh? That's great. Well, I know that you made contact with quite a few spirits last night, am I right? We're just kidding. Well, I understand that you've actually made contact with one of the more active spirits here, who's known for being quite a prankster. Me spirit guide made contact with one of the old residents of this castle. Well, he sounds like a mischief maker. What's he been saying? Has he said anything about our presence within the castle? Yeah, he's with us now. All right. Yeah, he's saying that he hates he thinks that your hair makes you look like a bit of a frump. Maybe that's some sort of old term. I don't know what that means. Saying sort of shape-wise, you've let yourself go. How we know? I don't know. We've been over this. Yeah, he's saying you used to be sort of a pear shape, but now it's like the pear's gone rotten, and everything's just kind of falling out the bottom.
There's no point.
He's a rude one, isn't he?
I'm doing it anymore.
Hey, bro, do you tell her? Yeah. Said everything exactly as you said it. I don't see how that's gonna work, you know. It's just,
Yo, that's the point, bro.
it just feels a bit negative.
You lower her expectations, right, and her self-esteem, and then you swoop.
See, I don't know that. I'm a straight talking lad from Liverpool.
Nah, bro, don't worry about it. Listen, it's fine. I appreciate you doing this for me, dude.
All right, I'm with you. On your bike. So that's a clip from the television show Ghost Hauntings, starring Eric Pecora. The question that I'm going to pose to you now, though, is question number 10. In which year did cable television launch in the UK? In which year did cable television launch in the UK? I'll give you 1 second to just go over your answers again while we just have a think. But I'm going to throw a wrinkle into this, because what you can do is you can either stick with this incredible prize of the dinner set, comes over for a casual dinner party, or perhaps an orgy. Back to you, Chris. You can either stick with that, or should you be the lucky winners tonight, you can instead exchange it. You can gamble on this prize. What could this be? Huh? What do we think that is? Huh? Huh? What's that? What could that be? Huh? What's that? Huh? Anyway, so try to find out try to think about what that could be. So I assume you've totted up. No, you haven't. I assume that you've gone through your scores and you're happy with them, because now we're gonna go exchange. Because now we're gonna go through the answers to those first two rounds. So the first round is entertainment, remember? And it's who has today been announced to play the Trunchbull in the new Matilda. So that is Ralph Fiennes. Ray Fiennes. However that's pronounced. Ray Fiennes, Ralph Fiennes. He's playing the Trunchbull. I don't make the decisions over at Disney. I just don't. Moving on now to question 2. Which fictional town is the setting of the Back to the Future trilogy? That is Hill Valley. That's Hill Valley. Huh. That's good, isn't it? Hill Valley. Question number 3. Gordon, Percy, Henry, and Duck are from which show? That's Thomas. I'm overusing this, I can tell. That's from Thomas the Tank. Ralph. It's Ralph Fiennes. It's Ralph Fiennes. That's from Thomas the Tank. I'll also give you Thomas and Friends. Question number 4. In Silence of the Lambs, what is the name of the serial killer that's being hunted by Clarice and Hannibal Lecter? That's Buffalo Bill. That's Buffalo Bill. You can't have a point for his real name, because I did specify. Railf. It's Railf. And who directed... Oh, Buffalo Bill. And who directed the 1999 hit movie The Mummy? Stephen Summers. Now, that's one of mine and Noel's favourite movies. And again, it is our 5th anniversary tomorrow, so please do congratulate her. And, no, congratulate me. Congratulate me. Moving on now. For you, yeah. Moving on now to general knowledge. Question 6. The term GHG refers to which types of gas? That's greenhouse gas. Although I have written greenhouse here, apparently, so if you have written greenhouse yourself, you can have a point for that. Question number 7. Tangled is a retelling of which German fairy tale? That is Rapunzel. That's Rapunzel. That's Rapunzel. In which year did Olivia Newton-John represent the UK in the Eurovision Song Contest? Well, that, 1974, the year that ABBA won with Waterloo. The year that ABBA won with Waterloo. Maybe think about that for a second. An anagram, Italian food, abstracting hop area. That is spaghetti carbonara. One of my favourites, and I'm sure many of your favourites as well. There we go, like that. It's going down your gullet. Oh, I regret doing that one. Oh, that felt pandering. And question number 10. In which year did cable television launch in the UK? Unbelievably, that is 1950. 1950. As an alternative to satellite, they launched it in 1950. Sort of a smaller area, but it did launch in 1950. There you go. So those are the first 2 rounds for you. So just while you're totting those up, let's just remind you of what you're going to win. Thanks, Chris. Well, this week they'll be playing for this. This set is sure to wow anybody who comes over for a casual dinner party or perhaps an orgy. Back to you, Chris. Thanks, buddy. Okay, moving on now to what? Oh, abstracting, not extracting, abstracting. Moving on now to round number 3, which is the music round. Now, if anybody watched 2 weeks ago, I did a thing where I asked you to listen to a song and find out who, and tell me who I took the tune from and who I took the lyrics from. And we're going to be doing that again this time. So what I want you to do is I want you to listen to this song, and tell me which, who did I take the tune from and who did I take the lyrics from? So this is question number 11. Here we go. Friday night and the lights are low, looking out for a place to go where they play the right music, getting in the swing. You come in to look for a king. Anybody could be that guy. Night is young and the music's high. Bit of rock music, everything's fine. You're in the mood for a dancer when you get the chance. You are the dancing queen, young and sweet, only 17. Dancing queen, feel the beat from the tambourine. From the tambourine, oh yeah, 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 from the tambourine, yeah. So who gave me the lyrics for that and who gave me the tune for that? Or rather, who did I take them from? Because nobody gave me anything. 3 and 4. 3 was Thomas and Friends, and 4 was Buffalo Bill. Buffalo Bill. Moving on now to question number 12. Listen, tell me who I took the tune from and who I took the lyrics from. He was a boy, she was a girl. Can I make it more obvious? He was a punk, she did ballet. What more can I say? He wanted her, she'd never tell. Secretly she wanted him as well. All of her friends stuck up their nose. They had a problem with his baggy clothes. Hi-yo, he was a skater boy. So that was question number 12. Who did I take the tune from? Who did I take the lyrics from? Question number 13. Who did I take the tune from? Who did I take the lyrics from? May it be an evening star shines down upon you. May it be when darkness falls, your heart will be true. You walk a lonely road, oh how far you are from home. So, who did I take the lyrics from? Who did I take the tune from? Question number 14. Same question. Who did I take the tune from? Who did I take the lyrics from? Oh, look, you were born so far away, so we could both make fun of distance. Lucky that I love a foreign land for the lucky fact to your existence. Baby, I would climb the Andes solely to get the freckles on your body. Never could imagine there were only 2 million ways to love somebody. Oh, yeah, can't you see? So who did I take the lyrics from for that one, and who did I take the tune from? And question number 15, the final question in the song round. Lyrics, tune, do it. I'm not a man, I'm a machine. Chisel me down until I'm clean. I buy books, I never read, and then I'll tell you some more about me. Beneath the concrete there's a sound, a muffled cry below the ground. There is a poison in the air, a mix of chemicals, and manners are just hunches. I'm not sure what they mean. You're asking for commitment when I'm somewhere in between. Never try to gauge temperature when you... So, who did I take the tune from? Who did I take the lyrics from? Do you want me to repeat any of those? Should we just do... let's just do 5 seconds of each, so you can sort of... until we get to the first lyrics anyway. So this is question number 11. Who did I take the tune from? Who did I take the lyrics from? Friday night, and the lights are low. Looking out for a place to go, where they play the right music. Getting in the swing, you come in. Okay, question number 12. He was a boy, she was a girl. Can I make it more obvious? He was a punk, she did ballet. What more can I say? He wanted her. Question number 13. May it be an evening star shines down upon you. May it be when darkness falls, your heart... Moving on to question 14. Who did I take the lyrics from? Who did I take the tune from? Oh, look, you were born so far away, so we could both make fun of distance. Lucky that I love a foreign land for the lucky fact to your existence. Baby, I would climb the Andes solely to get the freckles on your body. Never could imagine there were only... Okay, and finally, question number 15. Who did I take the tune from? Who did I take the lyrics from? I'm not a man, I'm a machine. Chisel me down until I'm clean. I buy books, I never read, and then I'll tell you some more about me. Beneath the concrete there's a sound, a muffled cry below the ground. There is a poison in the air, a mix of chemicals, and manners are just hunches. I'm not sure what they mean. You're asking for... Anyway, there you go. I'll make them all available on Spotify or whatever. So, moving on now to the final round, if you can believe it. Final round for tonight, which is science and nature, but also a little bit of general knowledge, because I really didn't theme this appropriately. And there's loads of animal... Anyway, no. Alright, so, question number 16. The Gila monster is a venomous what? A. Lizard. B. Frog. C. Snake. Hiya, frog! The Gila monster is a venomous A. Lizard, B. Frog, C. Snake. Question number 17. Which animal has a Spanish name that translates to little armored one? Which animal has a Spanish name that translates to little armored one? This guy gets it. Question number 18. How long is the small intestine usually? So usually how long is the human small intestine? Is it A, 10 inches, B, 10 feet, or C, 10 yards? How long normally is the human small intestine? Is it A? Is it A, 10 inches, B, 10 feet, or C, 10 yards? Question number 19. What part of the human body is the mandible? What part of the human body is the mandible? Question number 20, the final question for this. And it's another spooky clip. So please watch this and the question will follow. It's a spooky clip. No, I thought it was really good. Yeah, it was nice. You can sort of see, you can tell that they're very comfortable with one another. You know, it's not, you don't get any kind of hesitation you sometimes get at weddings. And I thought that, you know, they both scrub up quite well, which is, you know, it's a nice change from what it used to be like at uni anyway. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, he used to be basically illiterate, but you know, I'm not worried about his speech now. I think I sort of got a little bit of a sneak peek of it when we were on the stag. Not too much, not to give too. Oh, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, the bride and groom invite you to take your seat for the wedding breakfast.
I think there's been a mistake. I can't see anybody who. I don't know anybody on the table. I don't know anybody on this table. No, I'm. Is there another Chris Sutcliffe here? I don't know anybody here. I don't know anybody on the table. I think there's been a horrible mistake. I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody who's going to be on this table. I don't know who's James. I don't know anybody who's going to be on the table. No. I don't know. I don't know anybody who's. I don't know anybody here. Hey, true story. Whoa! I'm sorry. I should have put a content warning out of that one because that one was spooky. That one will get you. If you've ever been in that situation, that one will get you. All right, so the question is, the question is, Nicolas Cage and Michael Jackson have both been married to the same person. True or false? Nicolas Cage and Michael Jackson have both been married to the same person. True or false? Okay, so I don't know. Put your heads, count it up. See how many. See if you're happy with those, and think about if you want to gamble for either the if you want to stick with the dining set, or if you want to gamble for what this could be. All right, what this could be. What could that be? All right, so let's go through and do those answers. So, music round. Question number 11. This one.
Friday night, and the lights are low. Looking out.
This one obviously is a mix of Umbrella by Rihanna and Dancing Queen by ABBA. So you get a point for Rihanna and you get a point for ABBA. So 2 points in total if you get both right.
Anybody could be that guy.
Moving on to this one.
He was a boy, she was a girl. Can I make it more obvious?
That is Talking Heads and Avril Lavigne, Skater Boy. So you get a point for both Talking Heads and Avril Lavigne. So 2 points total, Talking Heads, Avril Lavigne.
He wanted her, she'd never tell. Secretly she wanted him as well.
This next one.
May it be an evening star.
Maybe the Elvis tipped you off. That's a mix of Johnny Cash, Hurt, and Enya, May It Be, from the Lord of the Rings soundtrack. So that's point for Enya, point for Johnny Cash.
Your heart will be true. You walk a lonely road.
This next one.
Oh, look, you were born so far away, so...
So I took the tune there from Shakira, and I took the lyrics from Shakira, because as if you can improve on perfection like that, and if you wrote anything other than Shakira from both, whoa, dash for blash for me. So there you go, that's Shakira from both.
Your feet, wherever we're meant to be together, I'll be there and you'll be near.
And question number 15, who did I take the tune from?
I'm not a man, I'm a machine. Chisel me down until I'm clean. I buy books, I never...
So that is the tune of Mr. Brightside from The Killers, by The Killers, and Our Velocity by Maximo Park. So you get a point for Maximo Park, and you get a point for The Killers. I'm sure most of you got The Killers at least.
A mix of chemicals and manners are just hunches. I'm not sure what they mean.
That's why!
You're asking for commitment.
Anyway, moving on to the points for the final round, Science and Nature, and a little bit of other stuff. The Gila monster is a venomous lizard. So A, lizard. The Gila monster is a venomous lizard. Question number 17. Ooh, sorry, I forgot to say that off. Which animal has a Spanish name that translates to little armored one? That's armadillo, or armadillo. That's armadillo. Makes sense if you think about it. Question number 18. How long is the small intestine? Is it A, 10 inches, B, 10 feet, or C, 10 yards? It's 10 feet, so that's B, 10 feet long. 10 feet long. Question number 19. What part of a human body is the mandible? Well, that's the lower jaw. We'll just go. And question number 20. Nicolas Cage and Michael Jackson have both been married to the same person, true or false? That's true, and it's Lisa Marie Presley. Lisa Marie Presley. Okay, so what I want you to do is tot up your scores for both rounds and send them through either to my Twitter, send them in the Twitch chat, send a text message, put it on Slack. Let me know. And also, I want you to append whether you want a gamble for what this prize could be, or if you're happy to stick with the beautiful dining set. Beautiful dining set. The wine doesn't come with it. In the meantime, I have an ad to show you. So please do pay attention because I'm going to get paid for this. So please do watch this, pay attention, send the points through. Here we go.
Yo, sup? I'm Chad Threadrington, the ghost with the most notches on his bedpost. I'm here to teach you how to pick up chicks from beyond the veil of mortality, brah. Everybody thinks Dracula was a babe magnet, but they should call me the Impaler, you know what I mean? I used to be like you, alone, alive, pathetic. But look at me now. Helen of Troy, Cleopatra, Princess Diana, they all have restraining orders against me, bro. I can't get near them in heaven, or into heaven at all, actually, thinking about it. Score! On this course, you'll learn using ectoplasm to give massages, writing messages in blood on the walls, piling stuff up in the kitchen spooky-like, advanced blood writing, reverse it for the brainy chicks, spooky boats, getting into VIP sections by being intangible, bad juju, and bones. I'm going to teach you everything you need to go from a when to know to a when to go, go, go. But don't take my word for it. Hear from these satisfied customers, yo.
I was always too wrapped up in my work to find love. But thanks to Chad Threadrington, I have discovered a new lease on life.
I thought gaining the power of the Tiger Throne would be enough to fill the void in my heart. But it turns out, like everybody, I need companionship. That's where Chad comes in.
I always found it very hard to get people to notice me, but thanks to Chad's seminar on what to wear, finally I feel like people notice me again.
All that and more could be yours for 10 low payments of between £300 and £400 per seminar. That's only money per seminar. Drop me a pentagram, raven, or other spirit familiar today.
How's that? Wow, I was so nervous. Ooh, I'm shaking. Thanks to Chad Threadrington for that ad. So, this was actually very close. We've had a couple of people on. We've had a couple of people from the sort of the 16 range. In fact, I would say the vast majority of people have been from like 16 all the way through. And I do have to do a special apology to Ellie and team because they got 17.5, but then a couple of seconds after I told them that they'd won, we got a late entry in with 18 points from John McCart Bay and Friend. Okay, so now it looks like he's going to stick with the he's going to stick with the star prize. You can't what? I mean, you can't.
Thanks,
do
Chris.
about that.
Well, on this set
It is a fantastic set. I'm astonished that we can give this away. To be honest,
dinner party or perhaps an orgy. Back to you, Chris.
thanks again, and do remember that it is his anniversary with his girlfriend Nolly tomorrow. 5 years. So please do wish them a happy anniversary because that's insane. That's mad. Okay, well, they're sticking with that. So let's see if it was a good idea. Let's see what they could have won if they'd gone with it on this episode of 321. What could it be? Oh, that's right. It's my old friend Busty Bin. So a bin with tits. There you go. Bin with tits. They could have won that, but instead they're sticking with the dining set. Listen, everybody, it has been an absolute delight having you here again. I'm looking forward to maybe doing it again. Who knows? But until then, stay safe. I love you all, and have a good evening.